So here we have an Excel workbook. This is going to be the Excel workbook that we're going to be using in our demonstration. So I want to kind of go over a few things in terms of what are the different parts of Excel, kind of a brief crash course, so that we're kind of familiar with it and we know where everything is. So first thing I want to kind of mention is we have a selected cell. So the selected cell in this case is A1. All right. How do I know that? I have here A1 selected, and right here is your name box. This is a name box where in which you can customize the name of the box, and it can be any name is you want, with the exception of the fact that your name can't start with like a number or a special character like an @ sign, underscore, and pretend sign, things like that. It has to start with the letter. Okay. If I hold down Control G, I can go to a particular reference, and by reference they're saying a particular cell. That cell can be named, or we just type in something like B12, and I typed it into the reference, and I click OK. And now B12 is selected. This is also indicated in the name box as well. Okay. The next thing I want to kind of talk about is the formula bar. In the formula bar, it's telling you what's the value within the cell. This cell can also have a particular formula like a summation. Okay. I'm going to do a demonstration. And I'm doing the Control G because I want to be able to, I want to kind of reinforce that so that okay, always go to Control G, it can take you there. Otherwise, you can click it if it's right in your screen. Okay. And I'm going to go for C4. And I'm just going to say, well, let's say that this equals today. Okay, so what you're noticing is, as I type in today, it pops up with a default formula. So Excel is made up of various of default formulas. Okay, as we go through this, I'm also going to teach you how to create your own formula, which is more of an advanced thing. But if you hang in there, I can show you how to do that as well. So with a formula, you have the name, you have open parentheses. Within the parentheses, you'll have like parameters. So certain formulas will have parameters. In this case, there is no parameter. So I close it with a closed parentheses, and I hit enter. And from there, the formula says equals today, but the value within this cell is today's date. We also have column headings. So if I select C, that's a column heading. Or D. We have row headers. They're right here on the right side. So I just selected 17. Now I selected 14. Here's 8. Okay. Now with the cell reference, I have B6 selected. That's a reference. So the reference is column B, row 6. Column B, row 4. Your sheet tabs are on the bottom of the workbook. So in this case, I have one sheet, otherwise known as worksheets, and it's called accumulated depreciation. That's the name of it. And right here is your status bar. Okay? Your status can always change, so you might have a status where in which there's an error. That can happen. But for the most part, it'll say ready. If you want to create a code, which at this point I wouldn't say we're ready for that yet. Alright. Over here you can change your views. It's always going to be set to default normal view. Here's the page layout view. And then you have the page break preview. We'll go over that in another lecture. Here is your zoom. So I can zoom in. And it's zooming into whatever cell is selected. In this case it's B4. I can zoom out. I can customize the zoom by clicking the percentage here. And I can select whatever default that I want or just customize it based on that. And then hit OK.